the daily price chart for Qualcomm Incorporated, stock ticker QCOM. So as we can see here, the stock is trading under a large amount of selling pressure today. This really is not surprising because we're seeing this in large sections of the market. It's very rare to find a stock that is performing well. I've already analyzed several stocks today, and the only positive story that I've seen here so far has been PayPal. If anybody's interested in that video, they can take a look. But Nvidia is trading lower. Several names are trading under a severe amount of selling pressure at the moment. Palantir, and these declines, have been quite substantial for those stocks. So it does stand to reason that the technology space is trading in bearish territory at the moment, and this has been the case for Qualcomm as well. As we can see here, we sort of unfolded in two separate trading waves to the downside. For the most part, what we were looking at with the stock previously was this upward trending price move from roughly the middle of April, where prices were trading at lows of 156.34, and then extending this price rally here to the highs that came in just above 230.60. After that occurred, we did see a fairly substantial retracement here to the downside. We did see prices test this 50% retracement of this broader trend move. But prices were able to find a bit of support here until we did reach this middle of July trading period, which is when many technology stocks started to lose some ground. So currently, we can try to drill in here a bit here, and we can see that currently the stock is faced with its 200-day exponential moving average. This is a very significant price level because it is a price level that is commonly watched by a large number of people in the market. Even people that do not commonly deal with chart analysis and things like that will often have some moving averages on their price charts, and usually this is either the 50-day EMA, 100-day EMA, or the 200-day EMA, or all of those. And then on days when these important technology stocks break below those levels, it can quite quickly become a news headline for that trading period. So currently, this does look like what is currently unfolding here. We've already broken below this yellow line, which is the 20-day EMA. The orange line, which is the 50-day exponential moving average, and the purple line, which is the 100-day exponential moving average. So, this 200 period EMA, which has been rising here, is sort of the last line in the sand as far as the exponential moving average cluster is concerned. Currently, we're trading under a lot of selling pressure here, and there really isn't any, historical support that can be found in this zone. From a Fibonacci perspective, all that we can really come up with here would be the 786 Fibonacci retracement, but this has already been broken at 171.80. So we can kind of draw this line here. So as we can see, if we kind of move in more closely here, we've got a sort of a support zone rather than a support level. I really would have called this the Fibonacci support zone, which would have been found at 171.50, and now this 200-day exponential moving average, which comes in at roughly 168.50. So a clear break below here would be a bearish event. This really would start to retrace. This would really start to signal a retracement of this entire move. In other words, give back all of these gains which have been generated since the 19th of April. So that would be essentially this price move here. This white line here represents the distance of that price move. This currently is the next downside target if we do see a daily close below this 200 period exponential moving average. A lot of this is being confirmed by the daily indicator reading as well. If we sort of move down to the bottom of the chart here, we can see that the purple line here is the relative strength index, and we can see a bearish trend condition here, which does suggest that negative trend momentum is currently in place for this stock. This trend line has been active since roughly, we can call this the 29th of May. This is quite a substantial downtrend line, and it will need to be broken to the top side before we can expect to see sustainable rallies. Currently, we are sort of heading into oversold territory here as well. I mean, this is something that should be noted because this could start to slow down some of the selling pressure. If we do see this indicator rating, this purple line, fall below the dotted line, which is the 30 mark, this would suggest that the stock has entered into oversold territory and that this period of decline has become a bit too excessive too quickly. So, broadly speaking, we do have to understand that, there is a lot of negative momentum that's currently being focused on this stock. And, for the most part, whether or not the stock is able to turn around, I mean, this is now the real question. So first, we'll kind of move down to the hourly time frame to get a bit of a shorter term look here. And we can see here that, the stock is already trading well below all of its major exponential moving averages. We do have to note that this week we will be seeing some fairly, important quarterly earnings reports. These quarterly earnings reports will be released by Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Meta Platforms, which is the Facebook, Instagram parent company. All of these companies release earnings this week. So what this tells us is that, this is really a tech-heavy, data-heavy week that we're currently trading in. In addition to that, we do have some reductions in overall trading volumes. The market, just during the summer periods like this, you tend to see lower trading volumes, less liquidity that's visible in the market, and we can see some of that here as well. Even with Qualcomm, we're starting to see some declines in the overall trading volume reading that is being seen here. And then in addition to that, the only time we have seen spikes, these have been spikes in the negative direction. So the trading volumes here are red when they're sort of posting at larger numbers here. So overall, this does suggest that there's a lot of weight that's currently pressing down on this stock, and to the downside, we can start to look at the possibility of a retest of this 156.30 level. This will depend on overall stock performance into the rest of this week. We will probably need to see some positive earnings results from some of these other tech companies in order to see a bit of a reversal here in the Qualcomm share price. So this is probably what we're going to need in order to see a reversal point. So here's the current market update for Qualcomm Incorporated, stock ticker QCOM. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.